Hi, everybody. I'm Bob Wilson. I'm a singer-songwriter in San Antonio, Texas. I've been writing songs since 1968. It's my 175th CD. I have 3,500 original songs. Everything I do is original. I don't do nothing. The name of this educational video, name of this one is called Secrets: How to Cope with Loneliness. I've been lonely all my life. I'm a unusual. I'm different. I don't hang around the crowds. Wherever I went, I always got picked on by bullies. Because I was different. I dressed a little different. I talked a little different. Wherever I went, in grade school, middle school, high school. Uh, the worst was, I drove a city bus. City bus, I had 100 jerks in my butt. I was nice. And then driving a city bus, I was nice to everybody. Any race, any color, any race, whatever. I was the friendly bus driver. I worked 30 years there, morning and night. But at 29, I started. I knew I wanted a career. I wanted to plan to retire. I wanted to retire early. I retired at 59. I should have stayed at 66 if I'd have known there's no cost of living raise. But they didn't tell me that. Although I asked 16 times, the retirement guy says, "Okay, Bob, you've already asked me 16 times these questions. When are you going to retire?" So if I'd have known there was no cost of living, I would have stayed longer. But I was nice to everybody. The majority of the bus drivers they were angry. They were not happy. They were heavy drinkers or whatever. And I never took my problems out on people. I went. I'm disabled, a little disabled. I have trouble walking. I'm 69 years old. I go to the grocery store once a month. I don't go out very much anymore. That's why I do videos from my bed. This is the most famous bed in the world. My bed. Paid for. And I went over there, and we have a new manager at the grocery store. I've been going there 20 years. Bought $300 of groceries. And my pickup truck is 25 feet away. But I'd like to have someone help me because I have trouble walking to put the groceries in there. The manager's 55 years old. I'm not gonna say which race he is, but 55 years old, and he put the stuff in my truck and he screamed at me. He does not help elderly, disabled people. I was shocked. I called the main office and I said, "This guy, I've been going to your store for 20 years since you opened it." He said, "Oh, that's one of the best managers we have. I know my personal friend is. I don't care who you are." This guy was rude to me, man. So, now when I go over there, the manager's, I guess he didn't think I was going to report him or something. I think I'm stupid or something. So, he runs away now. So, I don't want to tour with him. He don't tour with me. So, as long as he don't scream at me no more. But, loneliness, that's why people spend millions of dollars on the internet. And there's so many scams. A friend of mine, he got scammed, sweetheart scams. He lost $150,000 on a sweetheart scam. I mean, they're good. What they do is a lot of these groups from different countries, they hire a woman or a man, good looking, and they have a story. And what they do, they groom, and they get on these internet websites. They find lonely people. They prefer older people because older people have money. Younger people have nothing usually. So they pick older people, and sometimes they're stringing out 50 at a time. But the main thing you got to watch out is if someone you met on the internet start asking for money after 2 weeks, that's a red flag. If they don't want to call you and talk to you, that's a red flag. I'm gonna do a video on this too, but I'm retired. I'll say whatever I want on these things. I own the camera phone. So, but I do 10. If these things take off, I do them. These 10, 15 minutes. And I already done 3,500 songs. I mean, shoot, how many more songs you want to do? Duh. I do a lot of my own instruments on them too. But these scammers, they groom them. So I suggest not send no money to nobody on the scammers. These get rich. I watch American Greed all the time. It amazes me. I'm into investments, and when I see people that have $100,000 and then they find some guys out of prison that has this fake company, and he's paying 25% interest where the bank pays 1.5% interest. I'm doing good because I have my money in CDs. They pay 1.5% interest. They 1.5% interest is not nothing, but it's solid money. You put blocks of money in there, and you can borrow against it at a 3% interest. That's how I pull my butt out of a lot of things there. But let's get back to loneliness. Loneliness, people do crazy things for loneliness, trying to be accepted. The main thing with loneliness is stay active. I feel everybody has a special talent. Find your talent, your hobby, what you're good at. Stay busy. You know, everyone loves to find their partner, someone, their soulmate. And sometimes they go crazy to find their soulmate. But it may happen, it may not happen. You may have found the love of your life, and 1 week later y'all break up. You got to watch out for red flags. You meet someone, you're lonely as hell, and you meet someone, and they start asking for money and to borrow your vehicles, and never sign on people's loans. Never put people on your insurance or joint checking account or none of that stuff. Remember, I got 69 years of experience, and I drove a taxi for 6 years and drove a city bus for 30 years. People told me all their holistic stories, so thank God my great memory, I can remember all this stuff. Although I've never been to a hospital in my life, ever. Not bad. But loneliness, what can you say? It's all from inside. I overcome my own loneliness by staying active. I stay busy. I stay active. I like right now, I'm retired, and of course, I can't physically do a lot of stuff. I hate yard work, but I'm doing a little bit of my yard work, and I can't do all that stuff. My mind's real good, and I still do a lot of good paperwork and stuff. I manage a rental property. I manage 2 hunting ranches, stuff like that. You just gotta stay active. That's why people in their 70s are doing good. People these days live long lives, man. But loneliness, it'll kill you. Loneliness, the main thing is you got to believe in yourself. It all comes from inside. You got to believe in yourself, and don't put your heart on your shelf. My problem is over generous. I lost $200,000 by lending so-called friends money and never got a penny back. I learned my lesson about that. And buying too much real estate. I love real estate. I love Texas ranches. I bought 10 in my life, but if I lost money in real estate, I don't, I did it. I take full responsibility in everything I do. Full responsibility. I never went bankrupt. I just worked harder. But whenever a friend I've known for 55 years steals thousands of dollars from me, or friends I've known for years, it breaks my heart that people could be that cold and selfish. But to recap this on loneliness, I know I'm doing many subjects, but I just know a lot. Ha ha ha. Smart people listen to me because I've been around a long time. These younger people think they know it all. You listen to the older people. Older people have a story, man. Loneliness, find what the hobby, something you're good at, whether you're making money on it or not, and find something that you're good at, and be kind and honest to everybody. Try to live a long life. Diet and exercise. Don't depend on other people. If you find that soulmate, fine. If not, me, I'm starting to eat right now. I got a small gym at my house. I work out at my house, and I'm doing good for almost 70 years old. And just fight your loneliness, and don't go on the internet. If you go on the internet and find somebody and they start asking for money, tell them no. You don't give nobody money, man, because there's so many scammers out there. That's about it. Live a long life. I'm shooting for 100 years old myself. Live a long life. My mom lived to be 92 years old. Live a long life. Be kind and generous to everybody. Forgive everyone. For people rip me off, forgive everyone. And your loneliness comes within, and you got to learn to be on your own 2 feet and stop depending on other people. Bob Wilson Nation, peace out.